Hi guys, today I'm going to be making unhealthy and healthy breakfast burritos for my assignment today. My version of the healthy burrito, which is what I'm going to be making today, is going to be lower carb, higher in protein, lower in calories, and we're going to shoot for a little bit lower fat too. So let's go ahead and get started. Right now I got my bacon in the air fryer. We're making turkey bacon. This turkey bacon is 30 calories. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not focusing. Focus, please. 30 calories and 2 grams of protein, 0 grams of carbs. Okay, just got my eggs scrambled and I'm using large eggs. Sorry, almost lost them for a second. So I'm using large eggs. So we're looking at 70 calories per egg. I used 2, so we'll be looking at 140. And we have 5 grams of fat for this, and it's a little smeared off. 8 grams of protein. So looking good. Wait. Sorry, 6. It's a little smeared off. So 6 grams of protein. So for 2, we'll be looking at 12. And for 2 eggs, 10 grams of fat, which is kind of high, but good fats in eggs. So still healthy. Next, I'm going to be adding some oil to my pan before I go ahead and put my eggs in the pan. So we're looking at 124 calories and 14 grams of fat, which is a lot. It's a lot. And yeah, we don't have any carbs in this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use half a tablespoon. So we're gonna do half a serving of this. So I will go ahead and do the math on that in a moment. Okay, I'll get the eggs cooking. Now I'm gonna be seasoning the eggs right now with some garlic salt. I'm going to use a little bit of onion powder, and I'm going to use some pepper, and garlic and herb, which has no calories, no macros or anything like that, so we will skip that as far as adding that together. Okay, we got the bacon done and the eggs done, so what we need to do now is go ahead and start making our burrito. I'm going to be using these low-carb tortillas. I love these so much. They're so soft, and honestly they are so much better than regular tortillas, like health wise. Like, they're low carb, they're high protein, they're low calorie, they're freaking awesome. If you guys have not seen these, please go buy them. Please give me a chance. I started eating these when I started doing keto, but now I'm obsessed. I don't do keto anymore, but these are just amazing. Because let's just talk about how this has 5 grams of protein in a tortilla. That's 90 calories, and also 18 grams of fiber. So we are looking at 23 grams of carbs, but it's keto because we do actually cancel out the fibers. Whenever we have fiber and carbs, we actually cancel out the amount of fiber. So what we do is we minus the 23 grams of carbs minus the 18 grams of fiber, and that's how we get the total. So it's actually gonna be a total of 5 grams if I'm not mistaken, unless there is something else in it. It's advertising 4, so it says 4 grams of net carbs, but I'm trying to find out where they got that from. Oh, okay, because it has 1 gram of allulose in it, which also can cancel it out, if you guys could see that. So it will cancel it. It will be 4 net carbs, so we were looking at 23, but 4 net carbs. Okay, so I did add my turkey bacon and my eggs inside of my burrito. One more thing I want to go ahead and add is going to be a little bit of the shredded cheese. Yes, I know what you're thinking. High in calories and high in fat. Yes, you're not wrong, but there's also protein in it. So I do want to use a little bit of this. I am going to portion it out. We are looking at 110 calories for this. Please focus. 110 calories and 8 grams of fat, total fat. I know it's a lot. And 6 grams of protein. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut this in half. A serving is a 1/3 cup. So I have a 1/3 cup here. I'm going to fill it up halfway. Looking at about halfway. Oh, maybe not. We'll adjust that real quick. That wasn't half. Okay. So we're looking at about half there, and I'm going to add that. I think it was still a little too much, so I'm gonna put a tiny bit back. Okay, and this is what our burrito looks like. I'm gonna roll it up, I'm gonna throw it in the pan. So I got the burrito in the pan, and yeah, I ripped it a little bit. The tortillas I use are really soft, so sometimes they rip, but it's okay because whenever I cook it, it kind of comes back together, so it's okay. And I like mine really crispy, so that's why it's looking like this. I did not use any butter or oils in the pan because again, we're doing healthy burrito today. On the other hand, when we make our next burrito, we're going to probably deep fry it, so it's going to be probably tasting a lot better. But today we're healthy, so almost done. Okay, so burrito is done, and of course, we ain't gonna eat the burrito plain with just some eggs and bacon and cheese in it, are we? No, we ain't basic. So what we're doing is we're gonna add some salsa. This is only 10 calories. I really love this salsa. If you guys have not tried it, please go try it. You can find it anywhere. I get it at Walmart though. It's not that spicy. It says medium, but it's lying. Also, I like to put some cholula in it because, as I said, not spicy enough. And this has no calories, so we feel no shame over this cholula. The only shame we're feeling is, ooh, that's kind of a lot of sodium, but I can't even complain about that as far as sodium on the cholula because this has more. But anyways, I'm also going to add sour cream. I used the light. I was planning on putting like the high fat sour cream in my unhealthy burrito tomorrow, but I don't buy that because I never use it. So, and I already bought tortillas that I will never use. So there's that. And then we have 35 calories for the sour cream. So it's pretty low. It says 2 tablespoons. I will not use 2 tablespoons. I will use 1. So actually, I will measure that out and I will let you know. And only 1 gram of carb, 2 grams of protein. So not bad. Only 2.5 grams of fat because we got the low fat. So it's way less calories and it's way less fat than like the normal sour cream. I will go ahead and add all this information together. I will give you guys the total of all the calories, the protein, and the calories, protein, carbs, fat, all that good stuff. I will add it up at the end and we'll compare the two. So just stick with me till the end. Okay, now we dig in and eat our healthy burrito. I like this a lot. I think it tastes really good. I think it could be warmer, but that's besides the point. I'll probably go warm it up in a second. But I do really like it, but I gotta say, I love potatoes, and I'm sad that there's no potatoes in this. But since we're doing low carb, we couldn't add any potatoes into this. And do not get that mistaken. I definitely do not think potatoes are bad for you. A lot of people will come for me on that. So I gotta say that. I do not think potatoes are bad for you. I just think if we're gonna do low carb, then we can't put potatoes in it. And the reason being too, as far as that, is for me, I do eat carbs, but I like still watch them. So like if I'm gonna eat like a carby breakfast, then I'm gonna have like a low carb like dinner. So for example, I'm having a carby dinner tonight, so we're like, no, we're not gonna put the potatoes in there. You know what I'm saying? So I will go ahead and see you tomorrow when I make my unhealthy burrito, and we'll go ahead and compare the two. Hi guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and make our unhealthy burrito. So I'm gonna be using these tortillas. They're not low carb, so you guys know I don't want them. They're 210 calories and 6 grams of protein, which is actually more than the other ones. But the thing is that's really cool about the other ones is that they're 5 grams of protein for like literally less than half as much calories. And we're looking at 4.5 grams of fat in this one. And I actually didn't look at the fat on the other one. 2 grams of fat on the other one. So yeah, so we're going with the unhealthy tortillas this time. And currently making the eggs, and I have potatoes in my air fryer because we're gonna put potatoes in this one since we're not doing low carb on this one since it's unhealthy. So I'm gonna like this one better. I'm also going to be frying the burrito on the pan, so I'm gonna be using this oil. The other one, I did not put anything in the pan. I just cooked it on the pan like that. So I will go ahead and check in with you guys. But I seasoned my potatoes. Oh, I forgot to say, we have Italian seasoning. I put garlic and herb. Got that onion powder. I put a lot of stuff. Pepper. None of these have any fats or carbs or proteins. And then garlic salt. So yeah. So I'm deep frying the burrito. Not really deep frying, but we're frying it with some oil. Look at it, it's all greasy. Yeah, look at all that extra fat. Yeah, so this is gonna be a fatty, unhealthy burrito. Got that oil in there. Don't play with that. So I made this unhealthy burrito for my homie. Now he's gonna eat it. He's gonna tell me his opinion. It's nice and greasy.
Oh, it's so hot.
Hey guys, so we finished the experiment and I just want to go ahead and do a recap of everything that we did. So the first burrito was our healthy one, and that one had low carb tortilla, eggs, half a serving of cheese, and 3 pieces of bacon. I actually added 3 pieces to the first one for the healthy one and then 2 to the second one, mainly because the healthy one, we didn't have potatoes in it. So I wanted to add a little bit like extra protein and all that, because I also did put less cheese in it. So for that one, we ended up with 460 calories for the healthy one. By the way, I ended up using only 1 tablespoon of sour cream. So forgot to mention that. And 460 calories, I did the math on that one. And then we had 7 grams of carbs, which is really low. The only thing that had carbs was the tortilla, the salsa, and the sour cream. Everything else didn't even have any carbs in it. And 30 grams of protein. So success, pretty a lot of protein. 20.5 grams of fat, which it's a little bit more than I was hoping for. It actually turned out being more than expected. But I would say it was a success because our unhealthy burrito was 737 calories. That's crazy. That's so crazy to me that it made such a big difference. The only difference in the ingredients, like the seasonings, were like the same and everything too. The only difference between the unhealthy and the healthy one is that the unhealthy one was fried with oil in the pan. I put a tablespoon of oil in the pan of avocado oil, which had 14 grams of fat per serving, which was a lot. And also, of course, I tossed the potatoes in oil, and the burrito had potatoes, and the unhealthy one had potatoes and the other one didn't. And what else? Oh yeah, I put more cheese in this one. I put twice as much cheese. So we're looking at 737 calories for the unhealthy, 57 grams of carbs for this one. Whoa, it's crazy because the last one was 7. This one literally has 50 more, which is crazy because we used the tortillas that have carbs in them. I don't know if I viewed those ones, but they have 210 calories and 34 grams of carbs. So that one was crazy, which it had 6 grams of protein. So it was 1 more gram of protein than the last one, but we actually ended up with 28 grams of protein for the unhealthy one. I think the reason behind that is that I put 1 less piece of turkey bacon because we needed room for the potatoes and we needed room for more cheese. So this one only had 2 pieces of turkey bacon. Last one had 3. Also, I couldn't fit as much eggs in this one because there was a lot of potatoes. And we ended up with 46 grams of fat, which, wow. The unhealthy has 25.5 more grams of fat. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot. So I would say it was a success, and I didn't eat the unhealthy one. I'm just gonna say that. My friend ate the unhealthy one. I ate the healthy one. I don't know how the unhealthy one tasted. I bet you it tasted better than the other one because it had potatoes, it was crispy, it was fried. But I still liked my healthy one. It wasn't that crispy because I didn't put like any oil in the pan, but it still tasted good. I was still satisfied with it. All right, thanks for watching.